Hey, this is Tim Washer. I'm going to respond to some of the questions we've had in our thread about how to add a little more humor to our speeches. And I know most people like Facebook Live, but the first rule in public speaking is no one cares what the audience thinks. So let me start with this idea of how to come up with an opening joke to win your audience over right away. First, start off, look for something in the area of where you're going to be speaking that's interesting, that's maybe historic, or that connects with the local culture that they're excited about, they're proud of. So I'll give the example of a few jokes that I did recently. It was at the Martin Agency, their ad agency, which is based in Richmond, and they were putting on an event to celebrate their 25 years of working together with Geico. So my Uber driver drops me off at my hotel, which was, I don't know, maybe a 2.5-star hotel. And I asked where I could get my shoes shined, and they pointed me 2 blocks away, which is the Jefferson Hotel, which is this majestic, historic landmark. Let me first start off with the physics of a joke, okay? So the setup, what you're doing basically is creating a setup that you want to get the audience's mind kind of going in this direction. Like, oh yeah, I know where you're going. And you're pushing people along this way. And then the punch is just this surprise that comes out of nowhere that crashes here. And the joke kind of, I don't know, this is jazz hands, so it's not really relevant. That's more of a dance thing. I'm talking about humor. So I'm sorry. We'll start again. Can we start again? Now to get to a setup and a punchline, one approach you can look at is contrast, okay? And it was very easy to come up with contrast of this big, gorgeous, beautiful hotel and the hotel dump that I was staying at. So what I did is I opened up with gratitude. I said I wanted to thank the agency for putting me up at the Jefferson Hotel, which was named after one of our country's most industrious statesmen, George Jefferson. Then I asked for my room, and they told me, no, you actually need to go 2 blocks down to the Graduate Hotel, and then go in the back next to the dumpster, and you'll see the Undergraduate. Comparable to a college dorm room. I did some comparison about that and sharing a futon with Charlie, my college roommate, and then made some joke about the RA busting us, having a toaster oven in there. I also applied this thing called heightening, where you continue to exaggerate, you exaggerate the situation. So I played off of this, this theme of being in a dumpy college dorm and a futon, I just kept making the situation worse and worse on myself. That joke got much bigger laughs than they should have. I think what was happening is that the audience appreciated the fact that I went out and I did a little bit of research and took my own photos and opened up the speech that way. So they knew immediately that I had done some work for them. I'd put a little effort in, and I wasn't just showing up and giving my canned presentation and then getting the heck out of Dodge. I think people will really appreciate that. I also think, hey, there's some humor here, so this is going to be entertaining. So again, there's relief. I like to think about what the anxiety is going on, what anxiety might be there when the audience walks in the room, and I got to assume part of it is this going to be a boring keynote that I have to sit through? And in this case, it was. Since that joke worked well, what I did is I used it as a callback in the thank you card. So I used Vistaprint and sent off those images. And so I created like a promo from the hotel as a thank you note. And I just put the Undergraduate there, retreat to the luxury of your sophomore semester. And then inside I just put, congratulations on your 25 years. And then on the back, there's a promo for coming to the hotel on Parents' Weekend. The linen's clean every semester, whether they need it or not. I'll post a few more videos responding to some of the previous questions. And if you have any new ones, please post them in the comments.